We have just finished our mural for Ninja Teacher Academy done by Vanessa here. Look at that epic mural. So cool, right? There's just a ton of detail in here, which is really awesome if you know the city. So there's stuff here like the Texaco Tower, and you can see Vietnamese lady in her pajamas with that's the Alde. What did you call the hats again?
Non La.
And then obviously logo, but yeah, there's a ton of cool detail in here. Really awesome. Did we ever find out what that was?
I'm pretty sure it's a symbol for longevity.
Yeah.
It's seen around a lot of buildings and gates here, and I think it's a Chinese symbol.
Right.
99.9% sure.
Okay. Got some lanterns, bunny bread.
Landmark 80, what? 81?
Oh yeah, that's over there.
And now how many floors?
It's smaller than the Tesco.
Exactly.
And find Waldo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta find Waldo, but that might be a bit hard.
But he's
camera,
there.
but he's here somewhere. He's hiding. The classroom is looking pretty awesome for the next course. Are you excited? I see that as you're yawning.
I'm so excited.
Well, you just flew back, so
Yeah.
you've got like 40 hours of traveling under your belt now, hey?
Yes, finally here. Feels good to be back.
Okay, so it's the next day, Tuesday, and today I just decided to dress casual because I realized that there's no one really around at the office today, or no students, because we're going slow on the courses in the first bit of the year just because it's the holidays out here in Vietnam in February. It's the Lunar New Year, otherwise known as Tet, and you basically have time off from work around then, but there aren't also schools hiring during that time. So that's why things are a little bit quiet around here. But for me, I'm at the desk, office, classroom, doing a bit of work. And actually, I'll show you some of our goals at Ninja Teacher in a second, just for those interested. Okay, so here's a quick look at what we're getting up to in the first 3 months of 2019, because I always try and plan goals for the year and usually break it up into 3-month sprints. And I think that's always a good thing to do in different areas of your life, in wealth, your job, health, relationships, and spiritual maybe? I don't know, whatever you want to do, but having a goal in these different areas are really useful. So for Ninja Teacher, we've actually got just a few simple ones. Obviously there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, but just for those interested, we're aiming to get 10 people per month for our classes. As you can see the classroom here, we want to keep it nice and personal and a good ratio of trainer to teacher. So I think that's going to be the perfect amount. And you know, we set a 15 stretch goal in case we have some people canceling or other things like that. But it's going to be 10 times per month. And the way we're going to do that is continue to make YouTube videos, blog posts. We are going to be putting out some flyers. Angie suggested Pinterest. She keeps talking about Pinterest. I don't have any idea how Pinterest works because I never go on it, but she said that's a good idea, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, just the usual stuff. Keep making content for all of you. So those of you that want free content, you've got it. And if you do want to sign up for a course with us, you can do that. And we're also going to be putting out these flyers around the city because we realize that a lot of people that travel through Vietnam really like it here, and then they decide, wow, maybe if I stayed here, that would be great, but how can I actually do that? And then they see that you can teach English here and come through a program, get a TESOL or TEFL certification, and then they can teach here and make like $1,500 per month on average, which if you've been traveling through Vietnam, you know that that's actually a really good salary out here. So, and of course you can make up to $2,000 if you're working more and you only have to teach like 15 to 25 hours per week. Anyway, so this is all just more technical stuff. We open up a lot of slots in our call schedule so that people can book Skype calls with us and speak to one of our team members. And we just make sure to follow up with everyone and see if they're still interested and they want to come out and do this still or not. And then we have call to actions in the videos and on social media and stuff. It doesn't have to be a hard sell, it's just letting you guys know that if you want to come to Vietnam, you can go check out our website. And just being consistent and supportive when it comes to getting people to sign up. And then lastly, we've got Deliver, which is the actual training. So we've been working hard at our 2-week course and our 4-week course to make it like the best possible in-class training. And then we're also adding a really cool online portion, mostly just to supplement the learning, because right now we know that an in-person training course is the best way to get someone prepared to be a teacher in Vietnam, because you will have to do a demonstration class with a school before they hire you. So you have to walk into a class and do a lesson with real students and they'll observe you, and that determines whether you will get the job or not. So that's why we do the in-class training, so that you get up like I'm in front of your peers, and you get in front of real Vietnamese students and get feedback on your teaching, you learn all the actual skills. But we also thought it would be cool to integrate an online portion where you can actually do some of the learning, get access to all the resources we give you, basically just moving towards what is a really popular method of learning nowadays, which is that mixed, blended approach to learning, which involves actual interaction plus online content. And I think that's definitely going to be the future. I still think the in-person training at the moment is pretty much essential. That's why we're focusing entirely on running in-class courses instead of offering an online certificate at the moment, as many courses do, because then they're just leaving you in a position where you don't really know what to do. You've got some of the theory, but your actual teaching skills are not there. So I think that's a cool start to delivering something that's more advanced and hasn't been done before, as far as I know, in anywhere in the world, in terms of unique blended learning when it comes to doing a TEFL certification. So we're hoping that that's going to work and tie in really nicely with our 4-week course, which we will be focusing on this year. So anyway, that's basically what we have planned at Ninja Teacher for 2019. Pretty simple in terms of this. In terms of what you guys get, well, we'll continue to put out, you know, all this content is just free content that you can watch and enjoy, and a lot of it will help you to do it on your own if you want to give it a shot. Otherwise, like I mentioned, we've got programs that help you do that. But yeah, and then our goal 2 here, unfortunately for anyone that's watching this who's a native speaker from another country, we're actually not looking for that at the moment. We're looking for a Vietnamese staff member who will be in the team and on the team and help us out with our schools network, because that's an important thing that we deliver after the course, is we help you find a job. So we have a network of schools, and we have a really good one, but it's a lot of work to maintain it and keep up to date with the schools and check if they're hiring at any given moment in time or not. And that means it can be very intensive and time consuming to keep up with that. And having a Vietnamese staff member who can actually communicate better with the schools, because a lot of the owners and managers and HR staff are Vietnamese and speak better in Vietnamese, so it'd just be easier to communicate. And because it's pretty much a full-time job, there'll also be an office manager. So if you are Vietnamese and watching this, and you or you know anyone that might be interested in that role, that's something we're going to be doing this year. Very soon actually is hiring a Vietnamese staff member, so you can always shoot us a message on ninjateacher.com. And that's going to be great to have more diversity in the team, because we have been a team of expats for the most part. Our video editor, she's Vietnamese. She's part-time though, so she isn't around all the time. So we're looking forward to having a full-time team member, which will give us some more diversity to the team and, you know, have a really friendly face. Someone that will be available to help everyone on our courses with having a good experience. Okay, so it's almost the end of the week. It's Thursday, and this evening we've got a meeting with the team to talk about more video production stuff. So that's another awesome thing that's happening. Lots more videos on the channel about teaching English and living in Vietnam. And we'll be sure to keep you updated. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll get those notifications if you hit the bell button. So what are your goals for 2019? I highly recommend those 3-month goals too, because that's a really good amount of time to set a goal that you can take action on and accomplish in 3 months, whereas a whole New Year's resolution for the entire year really doesn't give you that fire to make it happen. And actually 3 months is a pretty good timeline to get started teaching English in Vietnam. So if that's something you're thinking of doing, then now would be a good time to set that as a goal. So anyway, let us know your goals in the comments below, what you're up to this year, and we will speak to you very soon with a new video. So speak to you then. Peace.